Okay. Go for a wee. Go to your place. Go on. Dawdle. Sorry, he's weeing. Good boy. I'm back. There's be lots of pink on that side. Somebody should have said I shouldn't dye my hair pink or purple. But I think it would look nice. I like to look matching with my makeup. So I've got pink down here, and then I've got like pink and blue fading into each other there. It was supposed to make purple, but it didn't work out very good. So it just looks blue. I tried to put my clip-on earrings today and it didn't work out. The little spongy thing kept coming out. So I just gave up in the end. They're a nice idea, but they don't work very good. So I got this on, and I got that for accessories. To get the dog to sit. Sit down. Sit down. Good boy, stay. I'm gonna get a pink ball to match. A pink ball to match. Well, how rude. Somebody just put a thumbs up, a like, and then just got rid of it. Thanks a lot. Go fetch. Yeah, I can eat it. Thank you. Yeah. I called him a feckin' Egypt. And I put on an outfit to match my eye makeup too. So my eye makeup's pink and blue. So my outfit is pink and blue. So this skirt is a Lolita skirt, which I got from a Lolita site called Milanu, I think. Oh, there's my thumbs up. Yay, it's back. Now, why would someone thumbs up and then take it back? That's not very nice, is it? This skirt's really nice and attractive, but it doesn't look very good from this angle. Sorry about the shoes though, they don't really go with it very well, do they? They're just black and white trainers, but at least they have sparkle on them. They're kind of a bit worn now. And I put on, it's supposed to be over the knee sock type things that are white. They're stockings, they're supposed to be hold up stockings, but of course they don't hold up. So they've ended up being knee-high socks instead. I have some white over the knee socks, but I can't find them, so I put these on in their place because I thought white would go nicer than black with this pink and blue outfit. So we were going to go out today, but it started raining like crazy. It started out as little rain. Not fine rain, I just mean like little plops every now and again. And then it went to like really heavy, as my mum would call it, peas, success, sing it down rain. Please sing it down rain. I'm glad you like my ears, they're new. Aren't they nice? They're supposed to be posable, but they're too stiff for that, I think. They feel weird. They feel soft on the back. I actually literally scratched behind my ear yesterday. So it actually gets itchy at the back here. That's no good, is it? So wouldn't my hair look better if it was pink too, to match all my pink and blue and purple stuff? I like this stuff. I'm trying to get into wearing more colours than pink, you know, particularly pink and purples and blues. They're my favourites. I like yellow with that lot as well, but I don't have anything yellow. Just accessories. I found a pink chokery, collary thing. I don't normally like to wear pink chokers because they seem to blend into my light coloured skin. And but I found one that was kind of deep pink and it's got all sorts of detailing on it, and it has like a heart, so it's like a heart, metal heart, and then two pieces of leather kind of attached to it, and it's got like spikes and ribbons and stuff on it. It's more intricate than the usual ones you see. And they're really nice. I really want one. But I've kind of bought these ears that were expensive, so I'm trying to save up a bit. I'm gonna get no money left in a bit, because you don't have to pay for everything now. So I don't have the kind of savings I used to have. I used to have lots of ish savings that were untouched. It wasn't a lot really, but it was more than I have now. But of course that's dwindled. Anyway, so I have many sets of ears actually, but most of them are all those, you know, those ones that you get from accessory shops or whatever. I've got one that went with a tail and ear set it's black and it's got leopard print on it, some kind of leopard print material, and it's kind of furry at the ends, just like some tacky costume ears, but they were actually very nice for tacky costume ears. They were the nicest ones I'd ever had until these, but I've lost them. And I have my very first set of ears was just, they were kind of thick furry kind of ears, but my friend decided to break those, so I couldn't wear them anymore. They were the ones I had as a child that obviously came with a tail thing as well, you know, a cat tail that's just like tiny and it's on a bit of elastic, you know, the ones. And yeah, I've got many ears like that, and then I've got ones that you just get from when the trend was to wear cat ears a few years ago. I got a white pair of lacy ones from a shop that the guy I met up with paid for, which was very nice of him. And I also had a black pair of lacy ones as well, which I actually know where they are. The others I'm mentioning now, I don't know where they are, but of course I've got those big grey ears that I don't really like that much, but they go with that big tail. And these are my latest and my favourites. I'm thinking of getting another pair, not like this but smaller ones. I found a pair of cheap ones that are as nice as this. They don't have the fur coming off it, but they are very realistic looking, and they're quite cheap. They're just black and white. They're supposed to be husky ears, and they only have one pair in stock right now, and that's what they call the kit ones, which means baby pair of ears. So instead of them being as big as this, they're smaller, which I think would be more ideal for me anyway, because I do want to buy a pair of ears that are a bit smaller. I didn't know that these were as big as this, so I just want a pair of smaller ears that look good but are more subtle. So I might get those, and I really want that collar as well. I found loads of them. I couldn't choose which one to get, so I just added them all to favourites for later, if I can save up. Sit down! Or not. Go fetch. So yeah, before I live streamed, I went on to my WhatsApp, and because I don't know that you know this, but I've been going to Zumba for the past few months, but I haven't been for a few weeks because of various reasons. This week it's because my hip's hurting, so I figured it's not a good idea for me to Zumba today. So I went to the WhatsApp group, the Zumba group, to let them all know that I can't go. And I've just discovered that one of the people said that they can't go because they've just had a baby. And this particular person is this person that apparently thinks that childbirth is not that painful. I heard her in my Zumba class, I heard her having a conversation with another Zumba person who's must have had a child by now. And I overheard her saying that she thought that women who make a big deal about the pain and, you know, scream and whatever, cry and scream. Apparently they're wusses. And, you know, it's not as bad as they make it out. So good for her. I mean, she's obviously had babies in the past, and obviously she thinks that childbirth is easy and it's painless and, oh, it's not that bad. Go fetch. So I kind of don't like her because of that. I mean, I've never had a baby, but, you know, from what I've been told, it's very painful. And I can kind of, you know, see that it could be really painful, so I agree with those whiny people, actually, the people that she calls whiny and wusses and wimps or whatever she called them. I think she actually called them pussies. Or wusses, I don't really know what she said, but either way, apparently they're overreacting. I kind of wanted to say something. I thought, oh, good for you, it must have been really easy for you. Yeah, I think she said that. I think she said, oh, I've had a baby and it's nothing. I thought, I wanted to say, first of all, it's different for everybody. Some people sail through it, especially if it's their second, third, fourth child that they're having. Then it probably will be easier for those people. And secondly, it all depends if you have wide hips or not. And this woman I'm talking about happens to have really wide hips, so that's probably why it's easy for her. But I'm pretty sure that for those who don't have wide hips, it would probably be more painful. What do you think? Do you think having wide hips or narrow hips makes a difference? Because I do believe that that's why women were supposedly given by nature wide hips, to be able to deal with childbirth. And yeah, I believe that it's the most painful for humans, which is weird. Animals don't seem to bother, they just poo them out, don't they? It just seems like nothing to them. They don't scream or cry or make a big deal. They just kind of stand there and just plop them out, don't they? You've seen cows and horses, they just plop them out, don't they? Just stand there and they just look quite calm. So... And the baby, of course, yeah. But I've noticed that most animals, like dogs and cats, their babies are really tiny. You know, and also streamlined. They don't have the big shoulders getting in the way, do they? They don't have big shoulders like humans do. So that's why it's easier for dogs and cats, because their babies are like snakes. They just slide out, don't they? Actually, I did accidentally see a birth of a dog giving birth, which I didn't really want to see. It just kind of came up, and I wasn't expecting it because it wasn't really in the title of the video. And I did see it, and the dog did actually look like it was in distress. So maybe it does hurt for them. It's just that they don't make a noise, do they? It's weird. Sit down. But yeah, imagine his size, you know, he's quite big. Imagine he's a female. And the babies compared to him are like this, like they're tiny. So it would be quite easy for a dog to have babies. Whereas you've seen the size of humans, and then you've seen the size of human babies. They're massive. Go fetch. Babies are actually quite massive. They've got big, ginormous heads, and they've got ginormous shoulders. You kind of understand why it would be painful for a person. I mean, I don't know, I'm not in an animal's head, so I wouldn't know, but, you know, I'm just saying if, hypothetically. So this woman obviously doesn't realise it's different for everybody. Some women give birth to tiny, tiny babies and it won't hurt. Probably she did. Some women give birth to big babies and it's painful. Some women get their pelvises dropping while they're trying to have a baby, apparently, give birth. I know it's very rare, but that's the reason why I'm not going to be getting pregnant and having a baby. Because I've heard so many horror stories about the births and even the pregnancies that I've kind of been put off for life, and I don't know how other women, knowing all this stuff, you know, decided to get pregnant and stuff. Sit down. I'd be terrified the whole time. I'd be dreading it, to be honest with you. And I'd be stressed the entire time, so I don't think I want to put myself through that. Go fetch. I think it's not even worth it. So when they invent a better way to have babies, I'll do that. A better way. Put you to sleep. That would be good. Put you to sleep. Oh, put you to sleep. Cut it out of you. Cut your belly open. Get it out. That's a good way. Some people have that done. But I'd have to be put to sleep. There are too many humans anyway. That's true. And like I've said in a video in the past, I also said that there's many kids in this world that don't have parents. Orphans and stuff. So I've decided to adopt or foster kids because I think that is more logical in my book. Because A, I don't want the fucking pain. I don't want the possibility that I might be in pain for the rest of my life, like this woman I heard about, whose pelvis dropped on her first child, and then her second child it proper dropped and she was in pain for the rest of her life. I don't really think that's worth it, so she apparently think it was, but nah. You're in pain for 2 seconds, it's fine, but for the rest of your life I don't think so. So I've decided to foster or adopt. Unfortunately, my last boyfriend, and I think that this is how a lot of men think, didn't want to adopt because it wouldn't be his. He wanted a baby to be his. Genes and stuff. And I thought that was quite selfish. Oh, shut up! I think that was quite selfish, but, you know, whatever. Why are these things flying above my head making this racket? Go away. So yeah, I'm wondering now after that person, after that boyfriend of mine, that, you know, maybe all men think that way. Like, they might be okay with fostering and adopting, but they also want one of their own as well. I might be a big letdown. Oh, I am. I'm a total letdown. Because, well, men don't want to date me because I'm a carer for my mum, so no one wants to deal with that shit, do they? No one wants to deal with that shit. Even though I could make it work, you know, I could... Well, I will admit that ever since my mum got the wheelchair, when I'm out and about, no men ask me out anymore. But they used to, before she got the wheelchair. I used to get asked out, occasionally. Not a lot, but just occasionally. Usually like once or twice a year, it was. And the very first time it happened was when I was 22. Sit down. But since my mum got the wheelchair, nothing. Go fetch. So I'm thinking now, that people see the wheelchair that I'm pushing and think, oh, she's a carer. I don't want to get involved with that shit because she'll never have time for me and I'll never get to have sex with her because she'll always be with her mum. And I'm like, oh, shut up, pig. That's how they think. And that's disgusting. Well, like, first of all, you need to give it a fucking chance. It might not be that way. You know, for all you know, I might be able to make time for you. You know, it's just stupid that they just don't give it a chance. But I don't know for sure, but I'm presuming that's the reason. Because no one wants to get involved with a carer, so. I should like totally go on that show called Undateables. Although I think they're undateable because they're ugly, aren't they? I'm not really sure. I've never watched it. Oh well, never mind. I'll just have to grow old as an old maid and a spinster, I guess. Well, it's not like I could just give up my job as a carer. Do you know what? I quit. On my mum, I don't think that would go down well with you. I quit. At least not, I mean, you know, professional carers, normal ones. they don't have to, you know, look after their mum their caree 24/7, do they? They have breaks, don't they? I'm just gonna go see what's going on over there. Oh no, it's okay. Never mind, it's gone. Whatever it is, it's gone. Millions of years. Ow. Ow, ow. My phone case is falling apart. You can't see it, but the sides just come off. Need to get a new one. What's this? Yeah, there you go. That sort of attitude is a good one. Somebody who could look after me and my mum too. Or someone who could help look after my mum with me. That would actually be amazing. So how come I can't get that then? I sometimes think about it, you know. I think I've got it all figured out. But there is a couple that lives over there somewhere, on the next street. And that's a family with 2 disabled people in it, and the husband quite happily cares for both of them. So I don't know why I can't find someone to care for me and my mum. That's disgusting. She must be so, apart from being disabled, she's very lucky to have found a man who will take care of her. I'm presuming the child is theirs. I'm not really sure. I have seen him wheeling her around before. Maybe he's just someone who volunteers and looks after people. I don't really know. I think he's definitely with that woman. But luckily for her, she can wheel herself around. So they've got babies and stuff in carry thing. You know, those push trolley things. So, you know, he usually pushes the trolley and she wheels herself around. Or sometimes they're out with the child that can walk and she just wheels herself, and the little boy will carry the shopping. I've seen that a few times. I want to talk to them actually at some point and see what their situation's like. It'd be kind of nice to know. But I think it can. I think it just push. I think it just put men off. You make good mac and cheese. I had mac and cheese yesterday. Okay, well you can come and look after me and my mum. I'll just have to try and convince her to let you live with us. Just kidding. You'll just have to move closer. Down the street would be great. Oh, it's a nice... I got this as a present, you know. I've not worn it for ages. I feel kind of bad. Sorry, my Granny Isabel. I can't remember what I said now, but she said, "Have you got a date?" So I think I said I was going for a meal or something. And she automatically assumed I had a date. I thought, you know me, I don't have dates. I'm a confirmed bachelor, you know. I'm gonna say bachelor because I don't know what the female version is. But I don't mind. I don't mind calling myself by male titles, I guess. Titles. Oh, on that note, I could visit your room. Oh, okay. Well, you can't come to my house, but if you wanted to, we could meet up in the town centre. With my mum, though. Like I say, it puts most blokes off, and I hate it. I hate the fact. They seem to be able to put up with one day, but then, like, the next time we meet up, they're expecting us to meet up alone. And I'm like, you know I can't do it. You know I can't meet up with you all alone. Because A, I don't know you that well, and B, I have to look after my mum, don't I? So that pisses me off when they expect that, oh, maybe the first time it'll be. It's like, oh, well, you know, you're a carer for one day, but then you're not a carer for another day, so, you know, that, oh yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, what do you think about this? Okay, so I've seen a lot in profiles or whatever, and they say stuff like, my pronouns are they and them. And I'm like, that's ridiculous, you're one person. They and them means more than one person. Like, oh, those people over there, them. You know, them and they are plural. You can't call yourselves they and them. If you're gonna be non-gender or whatever, you have to call yourself it, I'm afraid. Because it is singular. And they and them is plural. My mum said that. She said, I'm not calling them they and them. They're it to me. They're it to me. If you're gonna be a nothing, then you're an it. So yeah. It's it. They and them is ridiculous. And the damn thing, that's what I used to call, I used to say that about the dog. All the kids, I called them the damn things. You know, the damn things are here again. The damn things are here. Who cannot accept that they are bellends. They are bellends. Bellends. Oh no, my skirt's getting all messed up with this stupid plant. Go away, plant. Go away, plant. At least one person's talking on this down, aren't they? Somebody has deleted their message. Good. It was annoying. I think I'm getting rained on. I don't get it. There's not really many clouds in the sky. Look, it's practically blue with a bit of clouds. How am I getting rained on? Not rain clouds, are they? It's practically blue sky. Oh well. Well, I think that might be enough live stream for today. Remember guys, if you want to see me get fatter and if you want more request videos, you can always donate to my PayPal. It'd be great if I could speak English, wouldn't it? Would be great, that, wouldn't it? But I've decided to end it here because I think that's all I have to say for today, and it's getting... Well, I've got to ring my mum now because we've got to discuss what the heck food we're going to eat tonight. Apparently it's been screwed up. And Richard, I think you like my mum. She's actually a really nice person, but people don't give her a chance. She's not like the usual grumpy disabled people. She does complain a lot about various things, and that's always fun. Oh, I love ranting with mum. What the... Oh, never mind. Okay, well, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.